Good. Thank you very much for the warm welcome. I'm just trying to get through to the presentation now so that we can get going. I've just come in from Indonesia at another event, so if there's anything that's been covered already, I apologise. I know that Ernest was speaking slightly about our service, so I'll try not to cover the same topics, but if I can, I'll maybe go into some different details for you. So, yes, I'm very lucky to be in the position of sales director for a pretty cool company called Out There Media. Out There Media is a mobile advertising company based in Europe, headed up out of Europe, and I was able to come over to Asia in October 2009 to set up our Singapore office as a headquarters for the APAC region. Since then, we've had some really good success. And luckily I'm able to be here today to talk about some of those successes. So, although it's not a direct sales pitch, I am allowed to talk about my company a little bit. I would just like to start with just a brief warning. I go to a lot of events and I talk about mobile a lot, and there's lots of new things coming into the market. However, from our perspective, you don't necessarily need to have a smartphone to enjoy mobile advertising. And that's core across Southeast Asia. So in many markets that we work in for our Asia office, there is a slightly lower internet penetration than many places, and a very high mobile penetration, but not necessarily all of those phones are compatible with applications and so on. So just to give you a bit of an understanding about ourselves, we're one of the global leaders in mobile advertising. We reach around 500 million users across the globe, and we partner with mobile operators, 40 now in fact, across 28 countries. What that means is we can create services in partnership with mobile operators to reach people that aren't necessarily available to application units and so on. So here in the Philippines we work in partnership with Globe, and we've got a great service with these guys. But just to give you an understanding about where we are else in the world, so we've got a good understanding of how different methods of mobile advertising work in different places, and we can transfer those skills into each market. So I'm sure Ernest covered this earlier, but we've created a service in partnership with Globe Telecom, which is piggybacking on an existing reward scheme that they have for their loyalty. So users can spend more time on their phone and be rewarded for it in points that can be redeemed against certain prizes, maybe even operator products like SMS, MMS, data, etc. So we've been able to work with this perfect environment for mobile advertising to fast track the point system by asking people to join into a service that will send them relevant advertising and in return reward them for each ad they receive.